Good morning and a very warm welcome to the virtual orientation program of Autumn 2020 semester of Independent University Bangladesh. What a wonderful sunny day to start a new beginning of your university life, and it's the time to explore the world with a new lens. Today, during the pandemic and new normal situation, we, the university, have gathered here to welcome our newly enrolled students for the orientation program of Autumn 2020 of Independent University Bangladesh, IUB. Let me introduce myself. I'm Lima Chaudhry, Head and Deputy Director of Office of Undergrad Admissions and Financial Aid. On behalf of the university, I will welcome all newly enrolled students, their parents, the guardians. Every semester, our office organizes this program to formally introduce you to the university as we have completed our task to facilitate the admission procedure. Dear students, we have crossed a long way of your 12 years of education, and now it is your time to embrace the reality of life and start your phase of higher education. Independent University Bangladesh is going to be your family for the coming years. So welcome to IUB family. This program has been designed in three parts. Session 1 will be formally ceremony where welcome speech will be delivered by the deans of the schools, the registrar, the vice chancellor of the university. And session 2 has been planned to orient the students about the basic academic rules and regulations of the university. And session 3 will help the students to know the Google Classroom platform by which you will have all your online classes. At the very beginning, we just like to inform you that our chief guest, Professor Dil Afroza Begum, Member University Grand Commission of Bangladesh, cannot be present here today due to some unavoidable circumstances. Now, we would like to start our formal program. At the beginning of the formal session, may I request the Dean, School of Business and Entrepreneurship, Professor Sarwar Uddin Ahmed, to deliver his welcome.
Honorable Chairman, Board of Trustees IUB, Mr. A. Motin Chaudhary, respected Vice Chancellor Acting, Professor Milan Pagon, my colleagues in both faculty and management, and most importantly, dear new students. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. On behalf of the School of Business and Entrepreneurship, SBE, I would like to convey our heartiest congratulations to your parents. To the students, it's my great pleasure to welcome you at IUB. First, let me introduce School of Business and Entrepreneurship, SBE, to you. SBE is the largest school at IUB with more than 4,500 undergraduate and graduate students. The school offers 5 degree programs through 8 majors. We have 46 full-time faculty members having academic background from top-class universities of the world. Degree programs of our school have been accredited by the Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs, ACBSP, for 10 years till 2027, which means that our BBA, BSc in Economics, MBA, and EMBA programs are American accredited. Our students will be getting preference in getting jobs, career transfer, and higher studies. Currently, we are trying to align our programs with professional bodies such as chartered accountants, certified financial analysts, cost management accountants, and human resource professionals so that you can earn credit for professional qualifications simultaneously. Also, we are introducing new courses such as digital marketing, supply chain management, business analytics, climate finance, and fintech in our curriculum to prepare our students for the new normal job environment. Dear students, once again, welcome to IUB. Thank you for your patient hearing.
Thank you, Professor Ahmed. Now, Professor Yusuf Mahbubul Islam, Dean, School of Engineering, Technology and Sciences will deliver his welcome speech.
Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of our three departments, the departments of Computer Science and Engineering, the Department of Electrical Engineering and Physical Sciences, and on behalf of the School of Science, School of Engineering, Technology and Sciences, I would like to welcome you to the school and to your department. You are owed congratulations on three counts. First is your decision to come to higher education to get a degree. Second is to become an engineer by doing an engineering degree. And the third is for selecting IUB as your choice. So I would like to ask you a question, whether you have thought about what you would like to learn at the school, at your department. It is very important that you think about engineering thinking and how you would become an engineer. Because the university is, the teachers are like coaches to lead you on the way, but you are the driver. You have to be in the seat and develop your thinking. So what I would like you to do is to write down for yourself what you would like to achieve by doing this degree at IUB. And to enable you to complete the degree, I would like you to write down at least 4 things you have to do to complete the degree successfully and become a degree holder and join the real world. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Islam. I would request the Dean, School of Environment and Life Sciences, Professor Shah M. Farooq, to deliver his welcome speech.
A very good morning to all of you. It is a pleasure to welcome the new students and the returning students who have enrolled in various disciplines in the School of Environment and Life Sciences. The School of Environment and Life Sciences offers a multidisciplinary education with research opportunities. There are 2 departments. The Department of Life Sciences teaches microbiology, biochemistry, and biotechnology, whereas the Department of Environmental Science and Management offers various courses on environmental science and climate change in collaboration with the International Center for Climate Change and Development. We have master's program and undergraduate programs in the Department of Environmental Science and Management, and will soon begin a master's program in life sciences also, in addition to the already existing undergraduate programs. So the students, after they complete their undergraduate studies, can be directly enrolled to the master's program, and this is an opportunity not many universities have here now. We have a very multidisciplinary group of faculties who have diverse expertise and are trained in various countries. They help with the lectures, with their education, and with the research to develop skills in our students so that the students can solve real life problems like environmental conservation, like health sciences problems, and so on. In addition to the regular courses, the students are also involved in many co-curricular and extracurricular activities through the club activities. We have environmental club, we have river conservation club, we have life sciences club, and all students, besides their academic courses, they get involved into many of these activities and they enjoy these activities. So if you are looking for extracurricular, co-curricular activities in addition to your academic studies, this is the place to come to. If you are looking for life field experience in addition to your regular courses, then this is the place to come to. I'm sure when the corona pandemic is over, the students will come to the campus and they will enjoy the campus environment, and you will have a rewarding time for the next couple of years Finally, I would like to welcome you again to IUB and thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Farooq. Now, I would request Dean of School of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Dr. Imtiaz A. Hussain, to deliver his speech.
Salam, my peers and colleagues. Welcome and good morning, students, incoming students, and my regards to your parents, friends, and family members. The School of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences is like a one-stop, five-star lifetime intellectual hotel for you. The Department of Social Sciences and Humanities will remind you of everything about your identity, how to mix, mingle in society through anthropology and sociology. As you grow up, you will make mistakes, mistakes will be made upon you. So we have the Department of Law, and that will take care of your domestic order. When you have dreams taking you outside the country, the same thing might happen. We cannot take our cops outside. So we have global studies and governance to take us and remind us of the issues affecting us from climate change to pandemic and so forth. And then how do we mix mingle with them? This is where our star Department of Media and Communications comes in, and it has everything you want, from the loudspeaker to the WhatsApp and everything in between to train you. And finally, আমরা যখন বাইরে যাব তখন কি উঙ্গা বুঙ্গা বলবো? So we have an international language, English language, literature, both of them will be covered, and you will be as good as anyone else under the sky. And I wish you the best as you come. Our top of the line teachers await you. Trained in all of these, you will go far. If you have gaps in them, then your dreams will diminish. Come, we will help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hussain. Now, may I request Dean, School of Pharmacy and Life Sciences, Professor Dr. J.M.A. Handa, to deliver his welcome speech.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Dear freshmen, congratulations and welcome to IUB. From today onwards, you will be bearing the torch of academic excellence of IUB, and I urge you to do it proudly. The School of Pharmacy and Public Health offers 2 degree programs, Bachelor of Pharmacy and Masters of Public Health. Both programs have been designed keeping in mind the necessity of exemplary healthcare professionals in order to improve the infrastructure of healthcare in Bangladesh. Both challenging courses leading to dignified professions with ample job opportunities. The recent situation with COVID-19 pandemic has pointed out to the world the need of effective medicine and medical staffs. As we speak, pharmacists, along with other healthcare professionals all over the world, are working tirelessly to stop the spread of COVID-19 infection and to ensure people continue to have access to safe and effective medicine. Pharmacists all over the world are an indispensable steward of public health. Pharmacists are everywhere, from research and discovery of medicine, production of medicine, ensuring their quality, and finally ensuring that medicine are taken correctly. IUB provides its students with world-class education, internship, and research opportunities. I believe IUB Pharmacy is one of the top pharmacy programs in Bangladesh in terms of its research strength. Here you can pursue research ranging from basic science to those with direct industrial application. The Plasma Plus Lab at IUB has been formed with the vision of transforming it into a center of excellence in advanced pharmaceutical research. The school has research collaboration with many prestigious universities like Harvard University, USA, McMaster University, Canada, Heidelberg University, Germany, Ulster University, UK. So I would urge you to please explore these academic and research opportunities while you are here. We, the faculty members, are more than just teachers inside the classrooms. We are also your guide, philosopher, and well-wisher. So please do not hesitate to contact us outside class as well. Lastly, there is a brilliant saying that all our dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So I encourage you all to dream big and have the strength to make the dream a reality. Wish you a safe, happy, and rewarding time with us. I look forward to welcoming you all on campus in the near future. All the best. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Hannan. Now, I would like to request the Registrar, Brigadier General Retired Muhammad Anwarul Islam, to deliver his welcome speech.
It is indeed a pleasure for me to welcome you all at IUB. I would like to congratulate each one of you for getting an opportunity to study at Independent University, Bangladesh. Congratulations to you all. I must also congratulate the guardians, the parents, for choosing the right institution as the destination for education of their sons and daughters. And of course, for giving us an opportunity to help your sons and daughters in pursuit of their higher education. Our mission at IUB is to achieve the goal of higher education and of sustainable economic development through a two-way relationship between the community and the university. Keeping these in mind, IUB is sincerely committed to providing you with the right kind of skills and knowledge that is required, and of course, to develop you as a real good human being. So what we want, in fact, two things from you. You have to be a good human being with high moral standard and universal values as citizen, and of course, the knowledge and skill that is required for necessary persuasion of your profession. Our management is very, very generous. They run this institution absolutely as a non-profit organization in its truest sense. The small amount of surplus of revenue that we generate is reinvested for developing the facilities for these students. You'll be happy to note that we are 100% compliant to University Grants Commission rules and regulation and the other regulatory bodies of the government. We are the university in this country, and I should say the only university in this country which provides automatic merit scholarship without applying for any financial aid. It is automatic, and you need to just fulfill the minimum criteria to get that automatic scholarship. I shall explain all these things in details, in greater details, in the second session of our orientation today. Dear students and guardians, I can proudly tell you that your sons and daughters are in the hands of the best faculty members and the teaching environment in this country. IUB, and specifically our faculties, will leave no stone unturned to help you in acquiring the updated knowledge and skill and help you gradually develop the right attitude and wisdom that is required for your life. Please remember, knowledge decides what to say, skill decides how to say, attitude decides how much to say, and wisdom decides whether to say at all or not. Dear students, I will end my talk with few specific advice and do's and don'ts, which I think is required for you in next 4 years of time at IUB. Number one, this university life will accord you with a lot of freedom. Use it, but please don't abuse it. Remain away from the destructive habits such as the use of drugs, bad association, practicing extremist views, spreading or spending too much of time on Facebook and internet. Number two, you have to come out from your comfort zone to be successful, meaning to say hard work. Remember, excellence in everything starts when you are out of your comfort zone. Number three, be extremely choosy about selecting friends. The friends that you are surrounded with the friends you are surrounded with will probably decide what kind of personality that you make in the future. So be careful. A wrong friend at this particular stage may destroy your life. Dear students, though the coming year is going to be very busy, but I'm sure and I am assuring you that it's going to be academically quite rewarding and interesting. I once again congratulate each one of you for being part of our family. I wish you the very best and Godspeed. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Brigadier Richard Anwar. Now, may I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Acting Professor Milan Pagan, to deliver his welcome speech.
Thank you, Ms. Lima. Dear incoming students, you have joined our university at a time that is both exciting and challenging. The university that is already being considered as one of the top universities in the countries is placing an increasing emphasis on the quality of its programs, its faculty, its staff, and its students. But you probably know that already, otherwise you would not be here today. But in addition to that, we are amidst the pandemic that has taken all over the world. You all know that the situation in the US and Europe is getting increasingly worse day by day. So our university had to adapt, and we moved everything online. We prepared everything accordingly. We ran mock classes, and obviously we did something right because we clearly learned the trust of our students and their guardians. In the time when most of private universities are reporting between 50 and 80% of drop in their student numbers, IUB is having more students this semester than same semester last year before the pandemic. So you are at the right place. We are doing things the way they should be done, and you can rest assured that even amid this pandemic, you will get high quality education here. But the goal of my remarks here is not to talk about how great we are and how much better we shall be tomorrow. No, my goal is to give you some advice as you start your student life. The first thing, and I think this is very, very important, I'm talking from personal experience, don't rely exclusively upon your talent or how smart you are. You obviously are talented, you obviously are smart, otherwise your results would not allow you to be admitted at IUB. But we need to know that the world is full of smart people who never achieved anything of significance because they did not work hard enough. You know, sometimes you can get lucky here and there, but in 99% of all cases, success is the outcome of hard work, and university life is no different. So from the very first day on, you have to work hard, you have to attend classes, you have to participate in the discussions, you have to work on your projects, talk to your faculty members, ask to be involved in their research, and so on. So you have to cultivate your critical thinking, you have to cultivate your curiosity. And once you expand your horizons, once you understand what life is all about, there's no danger of you becoming an extremist or doing anything that the registrar mentioned before not to do, because you will know better. The second thing is, I want to encourage you not to give up in the face of difficulties. Transition from high school to the university is not an easy one, to say the least. You'll have to rethink your study habits. You'll have to learn time management if you haven't done so far yet, and you will have to set your priorities straight. So it will be hard to replicate your high school success immediately, but don't give up. And I keep repeating this saying all the time. Supposedly it's a Chinese saying that nobody has ever drowned because their head got under the water. People drown because their head stays under the water. So yes, you might get under the water, but please, you have to get out and you have to keep trying and struggling. And finally, the last thing is I want you to understand that in the past, job security came from being employed. And nowadays it comes from being employable. There's a huge difference. Employed means you have a job, and in the past, once you had a job, you probably stayed until your retirement. But nowadays things are changing. Companies go bankrupt. Bankrupt. And when there are some problems, when there are issues in the market, which we are experiencing now, a lot of people are losing their jobs. But if you are employable, you will always find a job, regardless how tough the job market is. Now, how do you become employable? Well, you become employable by having critical knowledge, skills, experience, or insight that others don't possess, but it's necessary. The situation nowadays, although we call it a crisis, it's also a great opportunity. You have a chance to obtain skills that previous generations did not have a chance to obtain, because you have to be street smart, academically smart, you have to adapt, you have to make the best out of the bad situation. So it will be too late if you start thinking about acquiring all these skills, knowledge, experience after you graduate. You have to start today. Start learning an extra language, get involved in challenging projects, read about the latest development in your field, get involved in extracurricular activities, etc. Dear students, as I like to say, there comes a time in life when you have to take responsibility for your actions, decide what you want to do with your life, set your priorities right, and put your heart and mind into achieving it. And that time is now. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Pagan, for your wonderful speech. We are very happy today to have our Board of Trustee Chairman of IUB, Mr. A. Matin Chaudhary. Now, may I request the Honorable Chairman, Board of Trustee of IUB, Mr. A. Matin Chaudhary, to deliver his welcome speech for the new students.
Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to the orientation program. And we are very happy that you have chosen IUB. This orientation program appears to be something that I'm not very familiar with, happy with, or I don't think we're delivering. Because the most excitement of this program is to see the beautiful campus, the lovely facilities that we have, the people that we have, the teachers, the faculty, the staff, and all of these friendly things that are awaiting you at IUB. Unfortunately, we cannot give it to you virtually. So I'm sorry that we're missing this out, but that is something which we could not help. But I hope that once situation is better, you will find that we have a beautiful campus, we have beautiful facilities, we have wonderful labs, and above all, excellent and very refreshing and welcoming teachers, staff, you name it, all the people who help us to make this university the place that we are in. So I'm sorry we're missing it out, but let's hope that our CITS makes the best out of it to make it as good as possible to you virtually. I would first like to thank the parents. আপনারা যারা আপনাদের সন্তানকে আমাদের কাছে পাঠাচ্ছেন, আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ। আপনাদের আমাদের উপরে আস্থা এবং ট্রাস্ট রাখার জন্যে। আপনারা যে সন্তানকে এই পর্যন্ত এনেছেন, এটার জন্য আপনাদের আমি বলি যে এই এই সমাজে এখানে আপনারা এত কষ্ট করেছেন এর জন্য ইউ ডিজার্ভ এ কনগ্রাচুলেশনস। এবং সামনে যে আছে আমরা স্কুল থেকে ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে we will give all the support, but it's still in the view of the structure of our society, we will need your support from home. And therefore, আপনাদেরকে চাইবো আমরা যে আপনারা জড়িত থাকেন। We would meet you. Unfortunately, we cannot meet you now, and we will have meeting with the parents wherein আপনাদের সঙ্গে আমরা বুঝতে চেষ্টা করব আপনাদের কি আকাঙ্ক্ষা, কারণ আমাদের সেটাই মিলিয়ে আমাদের নিজেদের প্রোগ্রাম ক্রিয়েট করতে হবে যাতে আমরা আপনাদের সন্তুষ্ট করি, কারণ শেষে you are our paymaster also, because it is your hard work and the money that you do pay us that keeps us going. So again, parents, thank you very much for sending your child to us. And we assure you, as my previous speakers and the Vice Chancellor have already assured you, that we will do our very best. And if the best is not good enough, we will keep improving. But we will deliver what you want us to deliver. Dear students, I am speaking now from a frustration that I have come across being involved with this university and the education at large in Bangladesh for the last 25-30 years. 4 years is the time when you come to our school, our university. Before that, you spend 12 years at school making your foundation. Some of you have not been able to make the foundation as strong as the other, but we now have 4 years to complement, supplement, make up whatever word we want to use. Now, this is something that I'm addressing to the faculty as well as the students. 4 years is a long time. And if we are together for 4 years, I would like to see that every graduate graduates in a standard which is, if not global, close to global standards, at least regional standards, because 4 years is a very long time. All our faculty, all the people you see on the screen have been trained abroad, and they have had laurels behind them. And the people underneath them have all gone to foreign universities. So they are not people who are local, they are global people. So all our teachers are global, and they've been taught in global environments, so they know what is global education. And then we expect them to give that global education. So all the teachers and the faculty, we expect that we deliver things that are global standard. And the students now, when you get that opportunity, what I just said is what we actually do. I was just trying to reassure that we get that standard. But when you get that standard of teaching, there is no reason why you shouldn't attain that standard of qualification. So please come in. This is serious work. There will be fun in the university. We will do fun while we are working, but we will not sacrifice and we will not give up our work for fun. So as my previous speakers have clearly told you, that 4 years is fun, but a lot of hard, committed, focused work to achieve what you have been sent here for. So you are coming at a time when you're already getting into modern technology by communicating over the web or whatever. So you're one step ahead of our other students who didn't get an opportunity to do this. So this crisis has given you the opportunity to communicate with us here like this, rather than physically coming here and seeing us, which has its own advantages also, but then again, this is good. So you have an advantage of the pandemic. The crisis is an opportunity for us. If you've seen, our country has taken that opportunity. You are reading in the newspapers last few days that compared to the globe, Bangladesh is faring better in handling economic and other considerations during the pandemic. So this is a crisis which we are taking opportunity of. And we want you to understand and take that spirit and move on. Don't sulk. When you have a crisis, then you need to work harder. You need to innovate. You need to think. So please start thinking. And as the Vice Chancellor said, start today. Start today. Don't wait for the sessions to start. Don't wait to meet your friends. You have to make your friends virtually whilst you are doing classes. But then again, as he said, please start today. Your classes start today? Tomorrow. So your classes begin tomorrow. So you are on board. So no more thinking that আমার কলেজ কবে খুলবে, আমি কবে কাজ করব। আমাদের কাজ শুরু হয়ে গেছে আজকে। আজকের থেকে কাজ করে করা। Last point হলো যে when we are going around, I have heard the dean of the liberal arts as well as engineering say this, that English communication is critical for us to learn as well as to deliver. Because all our books, all our internet material of quality are still in English. And once translated, many of those things lose essence. So it's very important that we learn English properly. English and verbal communication and communication as a whole, because we have to present ourselves. So this is a very important aspect which I would like all of you to take very seriously. At the university, we are trying very hard to improve them, and you have to cooperate and do this. If you don't, then two things happen. One, we don't put the quality graduate, which is bad for us. We are not going to get students. We are not going to run as a reputed institution. For you, you don't get paid for your full potential. Because if you are a brilliant person, but if you cannot express yourself, then nobody is going to know you are brilliant. Because no matter what knowledge you have, if you can't express it, I'm not going to buy it. So anybody who is going to employ you, I see the liberal arts dean laughing because he knows that this is the truth, but I also want to tell him that this is your bloody job, this is your job to get this delivered also. So I'm looking forward to your school's very, very hard work to deliver us. So in the end, I would say, after all this, I want you to understand that it's been a lot of hard work that your parents have sent you here. And please remember that they deserve respect and care from you. So please take care of your parents now and in the future, because they are the ones who are bringing you up, and they are the ones. You have seen people around you, many of them have not made it to the university. It is their hard work. So please look after society, look after community, and above all, look after your family. Thank you very much. Khuda Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Honorable Beauty Chairman, sir, for your informative speech. Now, we are almost at the end of the inaugural program. I would like to thank the Chairman Beauty, the Vice Chancellor, all the deans, and the Register for their presence and time. I would like to thank all the related offices like CITS, Facilities, Admissions and Financial Aid Office, Media and Peer Office for their support. And last but not the least, the students and parents for their time and virtual presence. Thank you. I would request for the second and third session, we will start it within a few minutes. I would request the students to be present. We will start it in very few time. Thank you all. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, welcome back to the second session of our orientation today. This is in fact a technical session. What I'm going to do as registrar is to explain few rules and regulations for you, which are basically academic administrative in nature, so that during the course of your studies at IUB, you don't face much difficulties. Uh, these are the issues that I'm going to cover as flashed on the screen. I'll talk about the IUB website a little bit, the green book. Sorry. Okay, the green book, the procedure for ID card, academic calendar, payment, financial aid, graduation duration, blah, 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 and different rules and regulation, the attendance policy. These are all given in the green book, though I'll explain them very briefly in a manner that you understand as a fresher. Registrar's office, in fact, is the epicenter of all activities in the university. We maintain the vital link between the department and the university and the regulatory bodies outside. I have a very slim staff at the registrar's office. They are, I mean, you can see see them on the screen. What I'll suggest, please go around sometimes, make some time and go and get acquainted with them so that you exactly know what they are responsible for and who is supposed to do what, so that whenever you are in trouble, you can exactly go to the right person and seek necessary assistance. We have a guardian help desk. This is one sort of one-stop service for the students. A student or their guardian can call from outside at the number shown on the screen over here and inquire about anything, whether you are attending classes or not, your grades, or any information which is available with us. And this young lady will answer all your calls. I'll specially make a mention of this for the guardians. Please note down this number and you can call in your convenient time and ask whether your daughter or your son is attending the class or maybe spending time outside with their friends instead of attending the class. So please take a note of this number. Our website is quite informative. It does contain all the rules and regulations that I'm explaining right now and many other additional information, notices and all. I'll request these dear students to make it a habit of regularly visiting the IUB website and find out if there is anything of your interest for you. You can have access to the website and all this information through your Android cell phone as well. Lately, we have developed a dashboard for the students, and that contains all relevant basic information that a student needs, like what are the courses you have registered, what are the courses you have attended so far and their grades, okay, then your CGPA, your GPA, blah, blah, blah. All this information are available. So you can have a quick look at your performance and your credentials from the dashboard. This is what is the web page of IUB looks like. You go to the website and you find all these information available. When you go to the resource, you find there is something called Green Book over here, and other booklets. Like we have a passport. I call it a passport because it's the shorter version of students green book. It contains all the rules and regulation. So go there and once you click, you will find the green book with all rules and regulation and the shorter version of the green book. I call it passport and passport to success. If you follow the rules and regulation and complete your studies, this will definitely lead you to success. That's why I call it green book to success. The hard copies are available at the registrar's office. As per your convenience, you can come and collect it from you. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. All these information are, as shown on the screen, are available in the green book and in the passport. I'm not going to repeat them. Dear students, ID card is mandatory. Once you come to the campus, you collect it from the registrar's office, and wearing ID card, around your neck is mandatory. Though we have fingerprint system, access control system at the university, you don't probably need to always carry the ID, but it's mandatory. We would like to see visibly that you are one of our legitimate students. As I said, your ID card should be visibly hang around your neck. We have an elaborate security check system for students with access control, and the security guards will check your bags sometimes. May not be for all of you. Your vehicles and everything will be checked, and please help the security guard in making sure that you are safe. It's not that we doubt your integrity, and it's somebody else may have kept something inside your backpack or inside your vehicle, and please allow us to find out those before it's too late. So please help our security guards to make sure that you are safe. Yes, we have transtile and baggage control system for students. Please use them, but do not break them, because I know you all are youngsters. You have very less time. You tend to rush through everything, all the doors and windows. So please use them, but do not break them. And the very purpose of all these identity, checking of identity card, the access control system, these are all to make you safe, because we would like to see IUB as one of the safest campus in the country. The academic calendar is available at the website, and it contains all major relevant information like the commencement of the semester, then various holidays, midterm exam, final exam, then submission of grade, blah blah blah. These are all given. So please check from the website if you need to find out anything regarding the academic calendar. Dear students, IUB is a private institution, so please make sure that you pay your dues in time. The website contains all the relevant information regarding the tuition fee, activities fee, late fee, then scholarship, admissions, readmission fee. These are all available, so please go through them once at least before you start with your semester classes. I'm sure by now you have already done your registration, but subsequently as a returning student, subsequently you will get to know about the date for registration from the academic calendar, or sometimes through a separate notice from the registrar's office. Your dues are to be paid in 3 different specific banks. I'm sorry. Okay. These are Bank Asia, Mutual Trust Bank, and Dhaka Bank. So these are only the 3 designated banks. They will collect money for your tuition fee. Let me tell you, we have an elaborate arrangement for providing financial assistance to our dear students. Those who are at entry level, we provide 100% sometimes and 50% financial aid to those with golden 5, okay, golden GPA 5.5 for both SSC and HSC, or for doing good result, extremely good result in their A levels and O levels. So if you fall in any of this category, and if you have not been given this financial aid on your entry, please talk to the admissions office and they will make sure that you get it. But for those provisionally selected students, I mean to say those who are still waiting to get your result for HSC, for you this will not be applicable. We will see your result in the month of December, and if you qualify, we'll give you the same benefit from spring 2021. Yes, all financial aid is subject to the availability of fund. Let me tell you, we are doing good as a university. In the last semester, we provided financial aid in some form to more than 50% of our students. So we are very, very generous. So you should take pride in that. We do provide financial assistance to the sons and daughters of our freedom fighters for 50% to 100% sometimes. However, they need to maintain a specific CGPA because we want you to study free at the same time do well in the courses. Dear students, you have to maintain a CGPA of 2.0 minimum for graduation. That's the minimum requirement. If you do not have this particular CGPA, you will not even if you have completed all the courses, you will not get your graduation degree. So please be mindful about this. This is way too less, I suppose. Your aim should not be 2. You should aim to keep your CGPA always above 3. And the duration, yes, it's 8 years though, as shown on this slide, but a regular student regularly taking 9 to 12 credits in a semester can complete it even before 4 years. So don't look at this maximum time which is allocated. So try and finish your graduation by 4 years, and that should be the maximum. We do recognize the bright students, meaning to say those who are doing extremely well in the semesters. We provide them, we recognize them through certificates. We put them on either Dean list or Dean merit list, Vice Chancellor's list, Vice Chancellor's merit list. And you see, this particular category also comes along with minimum CGPA. And not only that, for those on Dean honor list and Vice Chancellor's honor list, we also do provide them, award vouchers. That means at IUB, if you are a good student, you don't need to pay anything. Over and above, you get something from the university at the end of every semester. So it's a good opportunity. So please make sure that you are doing well and fall within any of these 5 categories, so that when you get out and go out from the university with graduation, you can you very fondly recall your days at the university. Yes, there is a minimum credit requirement though, 9 credits for normal students, but if you are availing any financial aid, you need to maintain a minimum credit of 12 in every semester. However, for this pandemic, we have relaxed this a little bit. A student may continue with financial aid even with 6 credits and sometimes with even 9 credits. Our attendance policy is very, very stringent, I should say, because we want the students to come to the campus, attend classes, and not waste their time, sitting at the beautiful corridor of the university or gossiping with their friends. So attending classes is mandatory, and unless you have 75% attendance in the classes, your faculty may not allow you to sit for final exam. So I'll request you to maintain the minimum percentage of attendance at the classes, otherwise you may be in trouble. Little bit of procedure. Your faculty, once we start the regular classes, your faculty within first 15 to 20 minutes will record your attendance electronically, so that all information is available at the IRAS for subsequent checking. Please remember, if you are absent from the campus for a long time, we may inform about your absence to the guardians, and sometimes we do get requests from the security agencies from outside to inform about the students and their attendance, especially those who are continuously remaining absent from the class. So please do not push us to that level where we have to share the information of your absence with the security agencies, and you are in trouble, your family is in trouble. Uh, yeah, I have already said this. We may have to inform about your absence. We don't want to do that. Our IRIS database needs to be always kept updated with basic information regarding your name, your parents, mailing address, your financial guarantor's name, cell number and all these, so that in case there is any need, we can instantly communicate with you and get in touch. So please make it a habit to keep the IRIS information updated. If you have changed your email address, say for example, or maybe your parents have moved from one place to another, your present address have changed, so please come and notify. We have designated forms for all this. A little bit of the grading system and some few terminologies. Dear students, these are all available in the green book. I'm just making a brief mention of this. There is something called retake. That means if you do poorly, you can retake a course. Fail means fail. Incomplete means for some reason your grades have not been submitted, so your transcript will show a I. Withdrawal and probation. Little bit of elaboration. The retake is allowed usually in the following semester, but in extreme extenuating circumstances, if you need to retake a course even after one semester, these days we do allow, but you have to have a special need for that, otherwise we will not. A student may be allowed to retake a course twice maximum, and your latest grade will be shown in the transcript. Fail means fail, that means you have not been able to fulfill the minimum grade. You have to take that course in the immediate subsequent semester. And if you fail thrice, please note my point. If you fail thrice in a mandatory course, your admission from IUB will be cancelled. So please be careful about it. Withdrawn means you may have registered for a course, but for some reason subsequently you want to withdraw. That means you don't want to continue. We do allow that, and usually 2 weeks after the midterm exam, up to that time you can self withdraw, and then after, no. That means you have to continue. So please decide well in advance if you are not doing well, or if you have some other problem and you want to discontinue, please you can do that. Regarding probation, I think I need to little bit elaborate on this. If your CGPA is below 2.0 for some reason, you are on probation, and a student on probation will get only to maximum 3 chances to improve the grade. Otherwise, his or her admissions will be cancelled. But unfortunately, if your CGPA is below 1.5 from the beginning, you get only 2 chances, and then after, IUB will not give you any more chances. You have to find your place somewhere else. I'm very sorry to say, every semester about 30 to 35 students are their admissions is cancelled from the registrar's office because of their poor performance. You see, where the private universities are hungry to get students, but over here we we cancel the admission of the poor students. That means IUB is a tough institution, and over here, if you want to continue your studies, you have to do well and maintain the minimum grade. So please be mindful about it. What is important for you is to find out whether you are on initial probation or final probation, or on the verge of cancellation of admissions. I mean, before you go to the last stage, you better decide whether you would like to switch your major and go to some other school. That option is available. So Please, after cancellation, do not come and say, sir, I would like to continue and please give me another chance. Then, in fact, it is very difficult for the university to accommodate your request. So please take a decision well in advance. If you are doing poorly, you came to study Triple E and CSE, but for some reason math is not a subject of your choice, or you are doing poorly, or you are not understanding physics, so better switch to some other easier subject and get a degree from IUB if you want to. Otherwise, your admission will be cancelled. Dear students, we have an academic code of conduct. That means we want you to conduct yourself in a manner which is absolutely dignified and acceptable to all of us. It does, the academic code of conduct, it tells you in greater details. Please go through it. It's available in the green book, and how to conduct yourself in the class, how to conduct yourself once you are outside the classroom, and all these things in details. And I'll only request, please be gentle to the supporting staff, the security guards. They are very low paid people and very humble people. They treat them nicely, and I'm sure they will also respect you in the best possible manner. IUB is a politics free zone. We do not allow any covert or overt political activities within the campus. On the very first day of orientation, I'll request, if politics is your priority, then please come to my office, the registrar's office. I'll give you the entire money that we have taken for admissions and registration, and you should go to some other university. IUB is not a place for doing politics, whether any covert or overt politics. If we find any slightest link of your connection with any of the political parties and their activities, you will no more remain our student. We have zero tolerance for all this, like drugs, weapon, then smoking cigarette and blah blah blah, or such kind of things. So please be mindful about it. If you have such kind of bad habits, please refrain from all these as long as you are a student of IUB. Dear students, we have a beautiful library. I call it a fountain of knowledge. It's probably one of the best libraries in the country. We have 70 designated computers with internet access, full-time internet access. So instead of wasting time always gossiping outside, in your leisure time, or maybe when you are not attending the classes, please go to the library and make use of this beautiful facility. And I'm sure the library staff will help you, using this particular time in a purposeful manner. Beside providing, the books in the form of hard copies and e-form, they do, the library staff, they do organize various short courses, modular courses, to help you how to consult, find out reference materials from the website, and all these things. So please take advantage of these short courses, and I'm sure these will help you subsequently in your studies and in preparation of your assignments. Library timing is very flexible. It's open 7 days a week, so I mean, anytime you can come and take advantage of it. Of course, during the semester break, we have a limited work period, that is 5 days a week. I think we are at the fag end of the briefing. We have a program called Live in the Field Experience. In short, we call it LFE. This LFE is one of our, what should I say, uniqueness. I don't know any of the universities in the country except probably Bragg has some kind of program like this. We take our students in the villages, to get them acquainted with the lifestyle of the people of the villages. That means most of our students in the university, maybe they have come from urban areas, not having much of practical knowledge about the rural Bangladesh. So we take them and make them stay there for 2 weeks, mix up with people, and when they come back as a different personality with knowledge and experience of the poor people and the people in the rural areas. So this is one of the very beautiful programs. Well, you don't have to attend this particular program. It's a 3 credit course though. Maybe that in 6th, 7th, or 8th semester, once you have completed the other maybe important courses, you will attend this. This is a very beautiful program, and I'm sure you will love to go physically and attend this program. We have a credit transfer policy. It's not very different than other universities. That means we encourage the students from other universities to come and transfer their credit and study at IUB. The policy is elaborately given in the Green Book or in the passport, so please do consult that if you are one of those students. The students, those who are qualified for board scholarship for SSC and HSC result, they need to furnish the minimum papers that are required for us to process your scholarship money from the government. So please complete this procedure. Come to the registrar's office. We will help you doing that. We have about 40 vibrant and very lively clubs at IUB. They will keep you busy throughout the week, for various productive activities related to your academic life, different related to sports and all these. We have different club rooms at the basement. So if you are part of one of the clubs, you can go and find out who all are the club members or club executives, and I'm sure they will welcome you and they will tell you in greater details what they are doing actually. And my suggestion would be, please be part of minimum 2 clubs so that you are purposefully busy at the campus and sharpen your skills, other skills which are important beside your education and beside your knowledge. We have a gymnasium. Once again, a very beautiful gymnasium where we have separate arrangement for boys and girls. So please make use of it. These are the location of various important offices. My office, registrar's office, is at level 2. The accounts office is also at level 2. The financial aid office and these are in ground floor. I'm always available at the office. Even if you are a student, you don't need any appointment to come and meet me with any of your problems if there is any. My staff will definitely help you, failing which I'm also available. So please do come with your problems. Do not keep it within yourself. Do not start writing in the Facebook and all those places. I have this problem, what should I do, and all these. Come to us. We are here to help you. We believe that students are our best stakeholder and the most important stakeholder at the university. We'll definitely help you solving your problem so that you are comfortable and you can concentrate in your studies without any administrative or academic administrative difficulties. Lastly, please be mindful, you are being watched. We have about 160 CCTVs placed at different places in the campus. So wherever you are going, you are being watched. So be mindful about it. And this campus is under 24 hours surveillance by our CCTV experts from CITS. This is not to scare you, but to give you a feel that we are trying to develop this campus as absolutely in a safe manner, so that you feel safe after coming to the campus. Your parents are also, safe, and they feel safe by sending you to the campus, and that is what is the purpose of all this. I'll end my talk with a note. which Martin Luther King Jr. said once, that intelligence plus character and self-discipline is the goal of a true education. And for being successful, education, character, and self-discipline, these three are the key. So we urge you to abide by the rules and regulation that governs your conduct as a student for building character and discipline at IUB. Thank you very much for your patience, and let me tell you at the end, these rules and regulation are not to scare you. Is not to scare you. I mean scare you, but to make you aware so that you are you know exactly what is to be done in the 4 years of tenure at the university, and do's and don'ts. So I'll request you, look at all these I mean in a holistic manner. The IUB or this institution is not only for education, is for overall development, and look at IUB as an institution for self socialization, for character building, and for undertaking greater responsibilities in future, which is not only your education, which is not only a certificate that you get at the end of the day. Last word for the guardians. Keep track of your sons and daughters and monitor their result every semester. Please call the young lady that I've shown you at the beginning of the slides. Okay, call that young lady at that particular number and ask what was the result, whether your sons and daughters, they are attending the classes or not, such kind of questions. So if you have time, you can come and meet me at the office. There is no problem. It's very we are very open, and we will welcome the guardians to come and ask for any information about their guardians. We'll always welcome that. The last, dear students, please aim high. Aim high. You have unlimited potential, and explore it positively. And it's time to set your aim to the desired goal. So please, with this, I would like to end my talk, and thanks a lot for your patience. Allah Hafiz.
Everyone. This is Mahfuz Ahmed, Deputy Director and Head of Central Information Technology Services, and I'm here to welcome you all to our online orientation for the summer 2020 semester. We all are aware that the coronavirus pandemic has created a barrier for day-to-day tasks, and the educational field has been hampered a lot. But we have to continue. For the last 3 months, IB has created a virtual university where we will attempt to learn and teach in a blended environment. I personally am an alumni of IUB, so trust me, we understand it is difficult for the students. So we have tried to make a platform that replicates the on-campus experience as much as possible. With that being said, let's get started with our technical session. All right, student. We are Central Information Technology Services. This is the department which handles all IT-related services for the faculty members and students. We are at level 6, so if you have any queries, if you need to visit our offices when the situation permits, obviously, just drop at level 6. The services that we provide through this department, we have the subscription from Google, which is called the G Suite. Through this G Suite, you will get an email address from Gmail. You will get a Google Chat and the Google Classroom that you will be using in this summer 2020 semester, the Google Meet, the video conferencing session, the Google Jamboard that can be used for graphical designing and drawing, or mathematical, or any, in the courses where the faculty needs to write something in the board. We also provide Microsoft Office 365 subscription, which is available for all the students and faculty members. We have the campus covered in Wi-Fi. So whenever you visit the campus, you will get a Wi-Fi access. Also, the campus has been built on state-of-the-art, the very good IT infrastructure, and you will get a very fast internet connection and other services. The campus is also equipped with access control system, the CCTV system. So we have a very good IT infrastructure in the university. For any IT related help or query, just drop an email at ithelpdesk@iub.edu.bd. Someone will respond to your mail very soon. We have a state-of-the-art student registration system, which we call IRES, Integrated Register Office Automation System. Through this software, you will get your bills, you will register for your courses, you will declare major and minor, you will get your class schedule, and at the end of the semester, you will get your grades. For any queries, just drop an email at regoff@iub.edu.bd. Someone from the registrar's office will respond your query. We will conduct the summer 2020 semester in Google Classroom. In Google Classroom, there are certain things which are been made available to you. The things are you can sit for the exam. There will be a live session through the Google Meet, which I have mentioned earlier. You can submit your assignments, your quizzes in the Google Classroom. You can participate in a forum discussion, and also you can access your course materials, which will be made available through the faculty members. So let me just give you a quick overview of the Google Classroom. All right, student. Now, as you can see, I am in the Google Classroom. But before entering to the Google Classroom, you need to log in. And you'll be using your IUB domain credentials to log into the Google Classroom. And what do I mean by that IUB domain credentials? Is the IUB email account. As you know, we have already sent you the credentials to your personal email addresses, which you have provided through the registration period. So check your mail, you will get all the credentials. So go to gmail.com, and after that use the IUB credentials. Like for example, my name is Mahfuz. I will type mahfuz@iub.edu.bd. Then I provide my password and I log into the system. So do the same thing. Go to classroom.google.com. It will prompt for your username and password. Provide your username and password and log into the system. Once you log in, you will see all the courses which you have registered for the summer 2020 semester. As you all are aware, I am now running a demonstration session. So for the demonstration session, I have only one courses. So this is the course which I have been registered for the summer 2020 semester. So let's get into the class. I click on here. So this is my class, and these are the things which you will see after you log into a class. So I will first go to classwork. As you can see over here, there are two things, the assignment quizzes and the course materials. First, I'll cover the course materials. Over here, you will see my faculty member has already assigned me certain course materials for me. The materials can be Word document, PowerPoint presentation, PDF file, or a video file. So all the file format is supported by Google platform. So a faculty can decide what sort of material he will share with you. Now let me first go to the quiz. You will click over here and you will see there is a quiz waiting for you. So just click on that. Now I am in the quiz session. As you can see, there are 2 questions for this demonstration purpose. You will answer it and click on submit. Then you are done with the quizzes. So I will close the tab and then I will go to assignments. You can see, like similar like course material, I have 2 assignments over here. So I'll click this document file. So a faculty has already created an assignment for you. So you answer it over here and it will be auto saved. And after you are done, click on turn in. Then it will prompt you that these 2 files will be turned in to the faculty members. As I mentioned, there are 2 things you can do. So this is the first thing. Now I hit cancel. Over here, you will see once you click cancel, you can add files or create files to as a supplement with the assignment. So I will click over here. If you have already some files ready for the assignments, so click on file. Over here, you can select the file and upload it to the Google Classroom. So we are done with the course materials, we are done with the quizzes, and we are done with the assignments. Now let me show you how you can join to the classes. So let me just go back to the home page of the courses. And also one other thing you can do, you can give a public comment. This comment will be viewed by all the students and faculty members, and also you can give a private comment to the faculty members. So the rest of the class students won't see whatever you have put as a private comment. So let me go back to the class home page. All right. So we were actually demonstrating the classwork section. Now, if you want to join to the classes, go to stream and here is the link. So to join the classes, click on the link. As you can see, your camera and everything is starting. So once you are ready, you will click join now. There are certain things I like to mention here. During the classes, you need to keep your camera on, but mute your microphone. When the faculty member will ask for an open question, just unmute your microphone and give your comments. So right now I will join the class. So this is my faculty. So I'm in the class. That's it. So now I will close my class streaming session. So that's all. This is the basics of Google Classroom, and there will be certain other things the faculty will discuss. And also if you have any queries, just drop an email at ithelpdesk@iv.edu.bd. At the very end of my session, let me give you some guidelines for the online classes. The first thing is the preparation. Ensure you have basic technical equipments with you, like your camera is working, your headphone is working, if you are using a desktop computer, you need to have a separate webcam and a headset. If you are using a laptop, then that's inbuilt, but make sure your camera and microphone is working. And join your classes according to the class schedule. The class schedule can be found if you log into the IRES, and as I mentioned in my presentation earlier, the schedule will be given on the software. There are certain etiquettes which you need to maintain while attending the online classes. First of all, you have to be active in the classes. As you can understand, this is not a physical face-to-face class. It's an online class. You are looking in the monitor or your screen. So you have to be very active during the class session. The second thing is that you need to follow an appropriate dress code. What do I mean that? Is the simple rule is wear something you would in a real life classroom. The third thing, be quiet when the lecture is on or somebody else is speaking. Always keep your microphone mute unless you are asked to speak. Maintain a very good environment while attending the classes. What I mean by that, a good environment is you select a very calm and quiet place in your house where nobody will interrupt you. There won't be any noises because, well, you will speak in during your class session. The noise will create an impact. So make sure you have a very calm and quiet room in your house. Always put on your video, as I mentioned earlier, unless asked otherwise by the teacher. And maintain a proper communication with your faculty members and your classmates. Thank you, and I wish you all the very best, and good luck with the summer 2020 semester.